Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
We're getting ready for round two. This is Brian Dominy,
And this is Derek Price.
continuing coverage here from Free Play, Florida.
Fantastic. How did you play so far? How was
Well, I'm sitting here,
Yeah.
and you know what that usually means.
Yeah. How was your playoff round? Was it all right? Or?
I had a rough round. Actually, I didn't play well, but the game choices were not the ones that I preferred, and I think that got in my head a little bit. So
I got it. I see something that says your broadcast was terminated due to multiple restarts. So we are not live right now.
Uh-oh. How do we do this?
We'll have to. We'll get Carl.
All right.
Once
Technical difficulties. One moment, please. Where do you see that?
I don't know how to restart it. I think it's something with the broadcast. You have to go back up and rebroadcast, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that just has the.
You want to get it? Okay.
I did have the right button.
Okay. I think we're back.
We are back. Sorry about the technical difficulties there.
That was weird.
At least it happened during the break.
You didn't miss anything, folks.
Fred Richardson talking a little bit.
Fred's doing a great job this weekend.
Yeah.
He's playing, helping scorekeep. He's doing announcements.
He's been pivotal. He ran the women's tournament too.
He did. He actually sacrificed several hours of qualifying time last night just to run that.
Let's see what we're going to. It looks like we're going to be watching some Radical. Familiar with the game?
I am not as familiar with Radical as I should be.
I got familiar with it this weekend. That was my elimination game today, but it's playing really well. It's playing very fair.
It is.
It's
very
fast,
smooth.
but you can actually move it, which is nice. The tilts here on all the games are actually pretty liberal.
What you do is that button switches to the rig, and then this we have to switch to here, quarterfinals, and the game. And then don't minimize this. Just click on the other windows to bring everything else back up.
Okay. All right. Actually, another thing I would say about Radical, this has I don't know if they've talked about this before, but this has a custom ROM in it.
All right.
It's got some tournament software settings on it to make it more friendly and more fair.
Yeah, it's the million shots are determined. You can't abuse anything
It's
in this
not
game
random.
anymore.
It's actually, it increases 4 million, 6
6
million, 8 million, so forth.
And there's no lock stealing in this game at this point. I think you just have to reload it. Is that how the?
I think I don't know if you have to spell Radical a second time
Uh,
and then reload it.
I meant player to player
Yeah.
stealing. So,
That's right.
So the commentators, I'm Derek Price.
This is Brian Dominy again, and ball one is underway. Carl D'Angelo up at the plate.
It'd be good to see how this is played properly by one of the better players. Uses the kickback, unfortunately. So generic rules of the game: spell Radical. The letters are spread left to right across the entire playfield, and then lock a ball, and then do it again. He's shatzing the lane to get advanced letters.
Yeah, you can see the letter progress just above the flippers. He's got up to the I now.
And there's a gate above this one, so every time you hit this, you're actually getting a free letter, which I wish I had known about 15 minutes ago.
There, that's nice.
Yeah, and each letter actually progressively gets worth more as long as you get it within that timer. There's a little speed dial in the middle there. So his letter's now worth 80,000.
Okay, now he's finished radical. He locks the ball.
Yeah. And he will proceed to do the exact same thing. Tip this over.
Catch it. Yep.
I'm going to put a guess out there that everyone's going to adopt this strategy now that they've seen
Yeah,
Carl do it
that's
first.
the disadvantage of going first.
Yeah. So as you saw, that when that came down, it kicks one ball in the snake to knock the other one out.
That's a pretty cool effect.
It is. Sometimes it doesn't work very great, but it's been good. And that kick out from the R has been hitting the top of the sling and then feeding to the right flipper most of the time.
Oh, that worked out.
He's got one more letter.
He's up to radial.
Nice. And same thing. And it does. You don't have to choose a different spot to lock in. You can keep on going up that R. There's 3 different spots that you can lock. Yeah, this game is going to turn into Schatz Fest. So the jackpot's automatically lit. You need to hit this loop. There's no telestrating. I thought there was. I believe there might be in some way, but it's not a touch screen, so.
I'm the only one who saw that, and it was an excellent demonstration.
Artistic skill. And then once you do get one of the jackpots, you have to spell radical all over again, and your next jackpot will be 6 million and 8 million and so on and so forth.
A little bit out of control here. Let's see what he can do. There you go.
So you can stage. It's doable, so that's how he'll go there.
Looks like he's shooting for the upper loop.
Yeah, so he's
There
going to
you
take the D shot and loop around and then hit the left. Can't draw it again, but the left ramp, side ramp. So rinse and repeat most likely.
Yeah, he's probably a little disappointed in that. It's
He's
a lot
still
of work for only 2 million points.
Well, and there's a short timer after you drain out to actually hit the million shot. So that's why he was actually going for the inner loop again. Chat show, yes, we can adjust our nomenclature to make sure that
We're going to come up with 20 variations on that before the day is over.
Currently, it's a Schatz party, so. And the fact that this is post-passable kind of makes this methodology the only one.
Right.
If it was tough to loop around, then you'd have to find another way. Hitting the inner, or the A ramp doesn't work because it's too fast when it comes back around. But this, you'll see a little, no
He
flipper
didn't catch
tip.
it. I was surprised.
Yeah. Maybe he thought it was going too fast that time. I wonder if you lose the ability to. We'll learn really quickly. Yeah, so maybe you can't get auto-spotted letters.
So the right in lane doesn't look lit right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's shooting shots across the playfield. Well, that makes it interesting.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if that's ROM or if that's part of the normal game, but that's good so we don't get to watch that the whole time. Ball one for every player will be monotonous, but we will see some snake slide. Yeah. Raven will not be in any IFBA tournaments anytime soon.
I had to play that at Pinburg this year.
I was on it as well, and once I showed everyone that you could Schatz and hit that, I got beat by my own methodology. No one else was doing it.
I will admit I'm not very good at Schatzing, and Raven is an excellent game to practice on.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good try. All right. I think he'll walk away thinking he left a few points on the table there, but still a decent ball.
Well, he had a
decent
million
start.
in bonus, which is not too shabby either.
Mhm.
But again, one jackpot is 4 million minimum. That's really what you want.
Yep. All right, Derek steps up for his ball one from Kentucky. Are you familiar with any other players in this group? I actually only know Carl.
Yeah, I've played with all of these people before. Player 4, Jeff Palmer, is actually a local, so I'm from Florida. Jeff lives maybe 5-10 miles away from me, so we hang out all the time.
And Zach's been having some really good games. I know he had a few ball threes last group where he capitalized on. That's unfortunate. But you can see the tilt is fine on this game. You can move it.
You got one warning out of that, I think.
Yep.
So might wait a second to let that calm down though before Zach steps up.
Absolutely. So how did you like the setup here? This room is massive.
Yeah, have you been to this show before?
I have not been to this. Is my first time at the show.
So this is like my 5th or 6th year here. I forget how many years we've been doing this, and it's moved around a few times. This is an amazing hotel. The room is huge. The ceilings are high, so it's actually been cold in here.
My only complaint.
But very comfortable too. I mean, plenty of room. People are not on top of each other, and lots of room between the games.
And to have each of the classics tournament, the women's tournament, the banks are not back to back. You're not going to get horse kicked by anybody. Even when you're moving through here, it's very easy to walk around.
Yeah, for a lot of shows, you'll see a lot of activity going on in the background. They've actually got this in a separate room here at the convention center, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage. There's not as much traffic coming in here from non-tournament players as I would like to see.
Mm-hmm. All right, and he starts it up, uses the kickback early, but let's see if he uses. Yeah, he's going the same.
He's trying it, but it looks so easy when everyone else does it. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Pop down the middle. Did you try and play classics at all this weekend?
I did. I came very close to qualifying. I got booted out in the last hour. Came close. Had a good run, actually. I was very happy with my classics play.
Qualifying was difficult, to say the least. The scores were phenomenal. Double rolls, triple rolls on some of the games.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff steps up for plunging in his first ball. And no ball save on this game.
There is no
either.
ball save. So I was curious to see if Jeff was going to try the Shats or not.
I think it was rolling too fast that time to give it a go. I think he was going safe and just trying to get it off the flipper, hoping it would feed back. Even though it looks like Carl has a monster lead, as we said, the one jackpot's 4 million, so you're caught up immediately.
Right. I mean, the only thing I would feel good about is the other 3 players, not just their scores being low, but they're not close to multi-ball yet. And,
right.
And none of them have proven that they can do the Shats technique. So.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
I didn't think it was lit.
I didn't either, but he'll take it.
Oh, that's a fumble.
There's that. Yeah, you got to remember that that's going to kick out immediately. If there's a ball in the R snake already, it will kick out. It won't wait. So every time you walk up in a multiplayer game, make sure to check if there's a ball already locked in there or not. But hitting that ramp, I mean, it's $1 million for that ramp. It's not a not a bad alternate strategy. I mean, you need it anyways for the letter.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone is going to do the same, primary strategy, those extra millions secondary can make the difference between who wins or not.
Yep. And yes, these are normal size flipper bats. Everything's pretty standard outside of the ROM on the game. Everything else is standard. Got a letter for the in lane again. Let's see if we can control it. If he post pass, all right, he's not going to attempt to shots at all here.
Derek's a very good classics player. I'm not sure about his shatzing ability. I'm surprised he didn't try it at least once, though. Maybe just wanting to get some points on the board to start. Ooh.
Yeah. All right, I'll drain just under $1 million.
So where are you from, Derek?
I'm from San Diego. Flew in to see some family, and just coincidentally, there was a tournament nearby, so on the same weekend.
How convenient.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The stars aligned. But I've enjoyed it. This was my first time at this event, as stated previously, and just met a lot of cool people, had a lot of fun. This is my second jaunt to the East Coast this year. I was in Cleveland earlier, so saw a few of the same folks. That flipper tip right there is fantastic. That skill, it's one thing to do it at home, but it's another to do it in a tournament, especially on camera. So that's a comfort at the machine right there.
Yeah, he has no fear. He's not thinking about the camera or anything other than just playing his game.
Yeah. Unfortunate. So there's definitely a huge upside to the shatzing method. The downside is because you're not putting it up in the play field at all, you're not getting any points. So, and even, random ramps and even the tail spins and all that stuff, you're not getting any of that.
Yeah, those 100,000s, they're worth something, and he wasn't getting any of that really, so.
Yeah. So that's why we're seeing two players,
It's kind of an all or nothing strategy when you go for multi-ball that way.
Mm-hmm. So he hit the million side ramp right there.
So just like that, he's in second place.
It's a very fair feed down to the right flipper to hit the side ramp. Nice.
Oh, nice shot.
Got it up there. I thought that. Good awareness to be ready for the ball to kick out. So you start the grind all over. I do the same strategy as him. I take care of some of the easy letters so that if I do get a letter spotted, I want my side ramps. I want that C to be spotted behind the 3 bank. The in lanes are always lit for your first multi-ball, and then it appears on the second multi-ball you can't take advantage of the in lanes.
Oh. Well, that helps. Puts Jeff into second.
Yeah,
he's getting close to multi-ball too.
Yeah, and on his plunge he'll get 1 spotted letter.
So what do you do if you're Carl here? He's got skater die lit, so.
I believe he's going to plunge right into his lock.
You could do that off the plunge, really.
Yeah. So and he's got to be ready because it's going to kick right out. So his right flipper, there's going to be a. Oh no! Someone else must have
There was
used
no ball there. Oh right.
Oh,
okay,
he was ready
so
for a
it's
multi-ball.
Ready for multi-ball. Perfect.
What do you do if you're Carl? You plunge into multi-ball.
That's
that
easy.
was the correct answer.
Oh, this looks good. Ooh.
Oh, we had a shot at. He's still got. There's a grace period here, so he's gonna take 1 through the spinner.
Nope.
Oh, good try.
Almost.
Yeah, I think he got tempted. There was a little million shot
saw that.
behind there, and a quick million with the other points that are out there. And at this point, it's others almost need one jackpot will get them close.
Right, but that million there could have been the difference.
Yep.
Even if somebody else got a jackpot, he would
Right.
have been safe.
And it's tough in the moment to stop yourself from doing it. You
Right.
know it's not the right thing, but that one timer, you just want to take it.
Yeah, I had that issue yesterday in qualifying on Devil's Dare. Somebody told me afterwards, they're like, "You looked at the blinking lights. You weren't doing what was working for you." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the lights tell you what to do. Although on 95% of the games, that's actually what you want it to do.
Not on Devil's Dare.
But no. No, I'd be surprised if that remains up all day.
Yeah, we had some issues with it last round. Oh, it looks like it's under repair again right now, too.
Yeah. Side ramp. Oh,
That would have been big.
It's a million. And a lock, so.
Oh, no.
I like holding up that left flipper to get it to feed off there because most of the time it'll feed to the right flipper up top. 'Cause you just don't know
There
how
it
it's going to
is.
come out of the box. Nice. Good lock. Right back at it. I wouldn't be surprised to take the L shot and hit the million ramp again. It's lit, so
Yeah, I think that's what he's
nice.
trying
There
for.
you go. That's more often how I hit that shot, but
Ooh.
so the R and the A are pretty makeable. There, he hits the C. I was just about to comment on how difficult that C shot is to make, but he went right at it and took it out. So good catch. Is he going tail spinner strats instead of? It's a quick 100,000. If you can repeat it, you can get at least 300,000. But he only needs the R and the A.
I'd be surprised if that's what he's doing.
From the left flipper, you can actually, if you hit it hard enough, you can backhand that A. It's absolutely doable. Again, this is where Shat's in.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get the ball under control here.
Yeah, I really feel like he's going for side ramp. He's taking shots at the spinner.
There you go.
Control it. Hold on. Gather your thoughts. Figure out where you're going. There you go. Now he changed it up.
A nice quick flip there.
Yep.
No, he didn't choose it.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the spinner's worth a little bit. It's 3K a spin, but you're 2 shots from multi-ball. Oh. He's going to get some bonus. He got 4 times in his bonus, so.
It's a solid second place. But with the other 2 players further behind, I would have been a little more aggressive there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but just 2 shots to start that multi-ball, and from the A you can roll it over to the right flipper and then
hit the
it.
R.
Yep. But that's okay. You know, he played the shots that he was comfortable with. He did not follow the lights. He did his thing. So. So that should not have kicked out 2 balls. But it's now saying that his lock is lit.
So
He's going to call over, get a ruling on the game.
they should be able to put 1 ball back in the lock. I don't know if that's what they'll do.
Yeah, seems like the best idea.
So it pops the ball that was in the lock to try to keep the second ball from coming in, but then that second ball came out too.
Yeah, it missed, it seemed, and then it fired both of them out. It is asking for a lock. The only thing I wonder is, does the game know that one's missing from there? Because
That's why I think the lock the light is flashing in front of it. It realizes that the ball is not there anymore.
Okay. So they might be telling him he has to go for the lock shot. I do not know what they will do. Do not have a microphone on there. Carl's walking over for an extra set of eyes.
Tournament director Dan Spolar is on the scene right behind, along with the tech they're discussing. Kick the second ball out of the lock. So you got 2 balls on the flipper.
So we were wondering why they couldn't.
Soren Robs, man.
Yeah. Soren, if you're listening.
We were wondering why they couldn't just place one ball back in the lock and see if the game would recognize that as a lock.
Because it's got the lock ready again. You know.
I guess, yeah, you could. But really, you should just drain in any estimation. I mean, when there's 2 balls in the play field, when there shouldn't be, you drain it.
Died on the penalty.
Did it?
Will the game recognize that that 2 are in play?
Yeah, it shouldn't end the ball when you
Okay.
put one in the drain.
Because he's clearly not in multi-ball, so I don't know what the game expects.
That's half the fun with custom Robs.
Who knows?
Jackpot.
That's half the fun with Radical, in general. They're looking through something.
Looks like they're writing down scores.
First thing you do is you power cycle the game. And then,
All right, so they're taking off the interlock. Let's see what they do. It'll be one of 2 things. Either we'll put it back in the lock and try that, or they will drain one and see what happens.
Putting it back in the lock could score points too. That might not be the right choice.
Well, if they did take down the score, then
They're going to
So
put
he's
it in the lock.
he's going to find a way to.
Can you put it in there without tripping the entry switch? I guess so. Okay.
So all he got was the skater die low fanfare, and then I don't think anything kicked out into the plunge lane. So
I don't remember what his score was, but I feel like you might have gotten a few points out of
yeah,
that.
but it was minimal at best.
Yeah.
It was, and the progress is because he had only hit the R, so his progress has reset itself. So it did know that he had taken the R shot, and he has all the rest of the letters to go.
So this is where we wanted to be right before this started. So back to normal.
Free Play Florida is exactly where we want to be. This has been fantastic.
Play it as a live, right? He's got to relight it.
drain
Drain one?
2 balls were in play when it shouldn't have been.
No. What he's saying is one should have been in the lock. He's telling me that he had skater die to start the lock. When I put the one back in there, then it went to spell radical.
None of that.
None of that matters.
You need 2 balls in play. I mean, if a ball pops out of a lock, you shoot a ball and it pops out of the lock and you trade a letter. Do you place the ball back in the lock manually for someone?
So I'm not sure what we're waiting for here. There's still some discussion going on with the tournament director and Zachary.
Yeah, and I don't believe that he was ready for multi-ball.
I don't believe so either.
I think that
Fine.
I think that was his first shot into the lock.
right, and it was actually just to take out the R. So yeah.
Balls, you should drain
So
them and
I think
play
that
them.
he's
2 balls came out.
I think he's back where he should be.
Never mean anything, ever. But that's okay. What is he asking for now? He's asking for his.
He thinks he should be ready to start skater.
That is too bad.
Okay, so we still play it as it is.
What would you like to give him? Ask him what he wants. 7 more letters for free? Yeah, let's do it. Let's give him the A. Go away. Go away.
We're just
Brad.
still discussing the rules for anyone who can hear the background discussions. Josh is going to walk over, and they're going to discuss the final part. Again, we don't believe that he was ready for multi-ball because he hadn't played a long enough ball one.
Yeah,
to
I don't think so.
I think he was ready for his first lock, and I think that put it back in for the first lock. Yeah, and I mean, they were trying to get the game back to its original state,
Which you're not really supposed to do.
yeah, and so, but now Josh was saying that, yes, 2 balls in play it should be a drain as well. The tournament director played it differently, so they're going on with the rules as it has been played.
Unfortunately, now that they've put the ball in the lock, that's awarded him that lock. You can't really reverse that decision.
Right. But it didn't change the state of the game much. I mean, he still has all the letters that...
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what more he's
Yeah.
looking for at this point.
Yeah, I think he might have forgot his own status in the game, but again, that's why we have the tournament directors, and we'll get the official ruling when Josh comes back.
We're back to start.
So he will Shats to relay his second lock to start his multi-ball. Oh, that in-lane spots a letter right there.
I'll take it. Nicely done.
Very nice.
I guess me delivering bad news is more wildly accepted than
That's what you're here for.
somebody else doing it. Right.
Oh.
He's got one shot at the side ramp. So Josh, the official ruling is 2 balls kick out, 1 gets drained, no matter what happens, to your benefit or not. All right,
It's actually to the benefit of the other players.
correct.
Everyone gets screwed in it. There's always someone that gets screwed in it.
Yeah.
It's not a victimless crime. Ever.
No, agreed. Especially Radical probably needs more rulings than other games, I would think.
Nice.
Kickback lit, which is nice. So now what do you do here? You go for the million ramp, and then what do? You need a lot of points. Where do you go?
Yeah,
He's definitely going million ramp right here. That's
he needs to hit that anyway for the A. Yeah, it seems like it's just kind of slowed down for him a little bit.
But it's, as stated in the chat, his control is fantastic. He's playing great with all that happened, the break because of the ruling and everything. He's maintained control.
Okay.
Almost a little late on the feed.
He's got that million lit at the target bank.
And he got a spot letter out of the left in lane, so he now has. Oh!
Took the million.
Yep. All right.
End of ball.
He's in third now. It's good to see that he still got to play his multi-ball, and that didn't have an ultimate impact. But
yeah, it did seem to affect him too much.
Yep.
So now Jeff Palmer steps up, player 4.
So he is going to plunge into his lock, and there will be no other ball in there to make this an issue
At the moment.
at the moment.
Step 1 complete.
Plunge another one.
Nice shot.
Very nice. It's a spot ladder from the right in lane. He's also looking at that million rep. I believe he just hit a million shot behind the C. No, he did not.
No, he did not. Shoot for A. Ooh, that was fast.
Nice. Got a letter from it. So he only needs the side ramp. So since we learned that this, there you go. Got it through an in lane. Nice. Hits the
Beautiful.
million shot, and he'll start multi-ball here.
All right, he's in good shape here.
I'm guessing it'll land on 4. How good are we? Nice control out of the kick out.
All right, what are we going to do? No, not that.
Still gets the last second attempt, so hopefully take it. Oh,
Had a good feed at it, too.
yep. Had 2 shots. All right, he has taken 3rd place. So his next target is 5.3. Oh,
Quick
power
drain.
drain. All right.
Not a lot of bonus.
No, it can get up there with some of the letters and some of the multipliers. I've seen a million, but nothing too crazy. So Carl takes 1st, Derek takes 2nd, Jeff Palmer 3rd, and Zachary takes 4th.
Switch the view to like the finals scoreboard.
And that is the first, actually there have been 2 games completed. So in Group 4 on The Walking Dead, we had Jem Belzito with the win, Adam Lefkoff taking 2nd, Josh Sharp taking 3rd, and Jason Werdrick taking last. I think we're going to try and watch some,
Looks like we're going to Walking Dead.
that's, Carl will pick Walking Dead in the next round. That one has been rough. The left drop targets are not, well, we'll get into how the game's playing when they're getting ready for ball 1, but it's been a rough one.
Yes.
So finishing up on
Get to drive the ring bus.
Devil's Dare right now.
And go to the Firefox tab or window. Click on Radical, then click on. Oh wait, it's not up yet. Once he inputs it, Walking Dead will show up there.
Do I have to refresh?
Just hit one of the links to do it.
Oh, wait.
So Group 2 is finished. In World Cup Soccer, it was Shannon Stafford taking 1st place, Stephen Bowden 2nd, Trent Augustine 1st, and Drew took a last. And I believe they just finished Devil's Dare as well. I'm sorry, that was just being played probably for test. They're on, the last group is on X-Men. Brian, I appreciate you removing the mouse to tell me that I was wrong over the game that should have been called there. So the assistant behind the booth was on top of things. So they are actually they're gonna start the next round before the other group finishes, and this is because Carl is driving the entire bus. He's driving the convoy of buses, so he gets first choice of game. Today you cannot choose behind somebody else. You can't wait. So if a game is chosen, you must pick another game in the bank. So
Click on anything. And then it should show up there. Click that. And then go back to explicit. Switch the same. And then the chat window over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
here we go.
All right.
Carl
Again,
stepping up to ball 1.
Walking Dead, a few things to note. The left drop targets are finicky. If you hit the center drop target, the top and bottom ones do not want to drop as well. The feed from that right-hand side, right of the well rocker, has no post on it, so it doesn't careen off to the left like you're used to, so there's a lot of auto drains from the pops.
Yeah, actually, I did not play this the entirety of qualifying, and I had to play this the first round of finals today, so I didn't get a chance to see much of this.
Yeah, everything else is fine. Everything's sensitive. The slings are very outlaney. The outlanes are very drainy, to use a lot of really terrible adjectives. But and the only other issue that's having is for the prison shot, the opto, the door will not open, so it's set to be closed, but the opto is not registering every once in a while.
It seems about 50%.
Yep. All right, so he was using his ball save to smash the well walker, which is also a good option. If you're not comfortable, if you know that prison isn't working very well for you.
I should say, despite all of these things we're saying, that there have been some really good scores on this over the weekend.
Yep.
And even in the finals already today.
Yeah, I believe top score is 200 million.
200.
And if you're playing your home game, you're like, oh, that's nothing. But competition settings, you cannot start or bring in a mode. You can't start or light a mode when you're in multi-ball. So you must have it lit previous to starting your multi-ball. You don't have to have it
Not
running.
started, but it has to be lit.
Correct. I was getting there. I took a very circuitous route to
No,
get
that
my
made
words
perfect
out.
sense.
And the tilt is
That was a good little shove, but
yeah.
just a warning.
With it playing so difficult, I definitely get all the prison letters out of the way first. You see the opto not firing there. He kind of clipped it off of the tower shots, but and for the skill shot, if you plunge it too quick, that first rollover will not activate even if it's lit. So you'll see a lot of half-point skill shots. Single barrel shotguns instead of a double.
The first ball I ever plunged of this was in the finals this morning, and the ball didn't even go over those 2 vertical rollovers. It somehow airballed into the top lanes, and I don't even know how I did that.
That is fantastic. I'm speechless. I was trying to do the physics in my head too. So yeah, you see, you just got the 500,000 skill shot. So that first rollover is just not registering. And this looks like a well walker.
Yep. A little more time. There you go.
The other good thing about the well walker at the beginning is you might lock in one of your target banks too by hitting it from the left side.
I've seen a lot of ricochets.
And then the tough thing for and no posts there to get it to bounce off to the left flipper, so it's not safe at all from that feed. Thankfully, they left on the ball save, and it's pretty generous. It's 3 to 5 seconds.
It's quite long, and there's usually a second or two after the light goes out as well.
Yep.
All right, pretty much even game. Jeff Palmer stepping up.
At this point, when it comes down to ball 3 on a game like this, it's whoever's closest to multi-ball. That usually dictates or gives you a little bit of a safety net.
Yeah, scores don't really matter at this point.
Right. And we have 3 people going well and 1 person going with a prison strat. So.
It's scoring for him.
All right, I guess he switched it back up. I guess the well walker shots were during the ball save then. I mean, the only other benefit of going for prison is the shots are about 500,000 a piece. So you can, even if you don't start a multi-ball, and he's got 2 times scoring running at this point, so he'll get.
You're getting some good points on the way.
Yep.
Nice shot.
1.4 for that. All right, so.
Oh, see, there's a
that's-
reject.
Oh, and that's just painful. The reject to the failed catch to the left out lane.
Yeah.
But He's in pretty good position.
That absolutely.
One shot to start multi-ball. He'll take his ball save timer to try and take down a target bank, and then go
Then
right to
switch
prison.
back to prison.
Yeah. So Carl has 3 shots left to the well walker. So let's see what he does, how he attempts it. All right, so
Going
he's
for
going.
those targets.
Yeah, unfortunately they're blocked, so we can't tell how many have been hit. But I guarantee you some of these are rejections. He's got 2 shots left, so let's see. If it's that bottom target, man, it barely registers. Let's see if that stays up.
That was a 2.
Wow.
Take a break.
You can see the sigh of relief on his face as well. Yeah.
Back to well.
And I think he took one last-ditch effort at the thing. I think he takes well here. And
I think he's going to give up on this.
No,
yeah.
he's post-passing. Very nice.
Okay.
Great setup here. And he hit Riot at the same time.
Wow, nice shot.
So
Okay.
at first I was going to say go for bloodbath targets and just try and take that out. But now with Riot and Well running, let's see if he changes it up. He's That's another carom shot from the Well Walker to the Riot shot. So if you graze the left-hand
Nice.
side of him,
It's trouble.
all right, get control. He wants Riot shots, which is the right way to go right now.
Time's out.
Nice move with 2 dangers. Now this one I thought that was starting it. I didn't realize he hadn't locked yet. Oh, little
wow.
flipper gaff there, but decent ball.
Not bad.
So
Still a lot of game left.
absolutely. Derek steps up. He's got 6 shots left to the prison. I would absolutely be taking those in that ball
I
save
don't think
timer.
he's using that ball save wisely.
Good nudge.
Yep. It's
A necessary pretty necessary danger, but
2 shoves in a row. You're not going to get away with that without a warning.
right. And he has been able to take out some prison shots by hitting the red arrows that are lit. That will not do anything at this point. So 5. Oh.
Another flipper error.
Oh, and a little ragey tilt at the end there. The bonus is not huge, but in a game that could be decided by less than $1 million.
Yeah, really not necessary, but I understand his frustration there.
Done it a few times. All right, Zachary will give it a second to.
Take a little break. It's getting cold in here again.
Yeah, I brought only shorts to Florida, knowing that it was Florida and it's usually pretty warm out here.
I was going to say, most people come to the show for the warm weather, but you're from San Diego, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, the weather was comparable, a little bit warmer. It's been nice. The 1 or 2 times it's rained out here, it's been for 10 minutes max, and then it's gone. So, and I don't even think it rained in Orlando proper.
You are very lucky, my friend.
So he gets the 1.1 million skill shot. And whenever it's up in that area, you want the ball to come out of the pops as quick as possible, so you can take a few random shots at the prison and the well walker. But
Okay, he's going for those targets. Nice.
stay up.
That's going to work. Oh, couldn't do anything at that point.
And like I said, we can't tell which of these are because of the rejections from the drops.
Right.
But the way that some of those balls caromed, you just think that they must have hit and died. And as we were saying, the player 2 and 3, less than $1 million difference. So that bonus tilt
Could have mattered. I don't remember how much he had. I don't think we ever saw, but
I mean, it's not going to be a lot, but 700,000. It's a skill shot difference. So see, someone can't just plunge into third place. And then and the scoring that they're using, the 3-2-1-0 scoring, you're almost guaranteed. Even if you get third place, both games, you're still in. You're
never out. That's
Correct.
the reason they use that format here. We've always used that format in the Florida tournaments.
And it's nice to not be out. I mean, there's still obviously you want to win. There's a premium on winning, but unless you get 2 last places, there's always some out that you have. But I believe when you're progressing, 2 wins is still automatically through. Is there a
If
rare?
you have 6, Where's Bowen? Bowen, are you on?
Someone, when I was in Seattle, someone put together a little web app that you could put the points and the and the tournament format, and it would give you your outs.
I actually wrote something like that too.
Oh, perfect. It might have been that one then.
No, I don't think so. There's several of them out there.
Okay.
I did not bring it with me.
I got it. 2 wins advance. Okay, thank you very much. All right, ooh.
Not gonna make it. There it comes.
Thankfully that ramp didn't go right down the middle.
All right, get control.
All right, you need 2 shots to the prison. I mean, I would take one of them right here and then go for the drops and save the multi-ball for ball 3. Even if you drain here, it's not that big of a deal. But now, all right, Caster's Curse. I apologize.
We predicted that one.
To Jeff in advance if he watches the restream.
Still, it's a good position to be in.
Absolutely, you have the ball save timer to go for the drops. You hope to
1 shot for multi-ball. You're the last player, so you'll know what everybody else has.
Yep. Yeah, so if and that'll dictate what he does. If Carl doesn't really blow the game up and no one passes him, you might just go straight multi-ball. If you only need 10 million, you might just forego the mode.
Right.
All right, that was smart. 2.5 million.
Take
for
it.
the extra ball. That was really knowledgeable play. Yeah, because the door doesn't open from the right flipper, it's straight ricochet. off into the left out lane. Even the left flipper sometimes will go right down the middle. Wow, nice move not to
Nice
flip
no
at all.
flip. Uh-oh. Yeah.
I believe that was the multi-ball shot too.
Yeah.
Opto not registering.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah, I found that you have to aim a little left of center or a little right of center.
Dead center
Dead
doesn't
center,
register.
the opto, yeah, doesn't work. All right, hits. All right, with 5 shots to the well walker. Let's see what he does. At this point, that's all you can be going for. You can't even really consider. What would you do here? Would you just go well? Oh,
Probably.
okay. Knowing the state of the game and how it's playing, I would go well, and then I would hope to just magically get into bloodbath.
And he already has 2 points from the previous game too, so
Yeah,
I mean that's something to think about.
but with well, you're aiming for that 13 million at that point. If you get the 33, you're happy. I think with the way the game's playing, you
No,
just,
if he shoots for second place there, and you know a 2 and a 2, that puts him in really good shape. So.
Yep. All right, so Zach steps up. He needs to get he needs to at least get a point.
Yeah, this could turn into a 2-person race here really quickly.
And so this is where the rollovers not registering actually makes a little. See, it only registers one of them, and you know some might say it was timing and whatever, but it's been doing it for everyone. The first star rollover has not been registering. So you lose, 750 or something like that, which is big right now. Big move, stay up.
Took an extra bounce there. I'm surprised.
Seal. Nice.
There we go.
All right, so he's got his first target. He needs 13 million for his next target, but he's going to need a little extra.
Yeah, I would be flipping like crazy here to get as many points during this ball save as I could.
Yes. Get to the trough quickly.
Is that both coming back? Yes.
Yeah, nice. No cradle there. That might have. All right.
Okay, so he's up to 14. He's taken second place.
He's got a mode lit, so let's see what he takes. Tunnel arena. I've seen some people quick points or tunnel and arena. If you want the grind, make a lot of continuous shots, you go left side.
Right.
Barn CDC.
And he's going to go barn.
It's a pretty decent mode. Just with 2 dangers and that feed from the pops. Let's see what he can survive.
Uh-oh. Good.
Nice chill move. Very nice. It's at 19 million now.
So now you're really thinking first place is
Stay up.
not far.
I'm surprised he didn't sit for. Oh, the multiplier on that shot. He still got
16
credit
million.
for the multiplier.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Walking Dead, there's a lot of points in the modes. A lot of games people think multi-ball is the only way to go, but there's some serious points on these modes.
Yeah, and Barn is a good one because if you're comfortable with that loop, and if you're fine with surviving a few, things out of the pops, it's repeatable. CDC is very repeatable as well. Those 2 modes are. And arena, the only reason I'm not good at that right ramp being so close. I'm not
It's scary looking.
Very much so.
I like that. I like that you get rewarded for playing in single ball play very
Yes.
well. Because in some sense, multi-ball is definitely easier.
There are a few other games that need to take note of that. I won't mention them by name, but there are some more modern games that are too multi-ball centric and don't really. I don't know. You just don't get to show your skill in single ball play. So that was an excellent ball by Zach. by the way. He's in first place now. We were
Right.
talking about trying to just get a point. He steps up and shows us, I'll take 3.
All right, get control. There you go.
4 shots to Well Walker.
It's going to take prison. Good move.
Didn't see that. I'm not used to the door being closed, so. Very nice.
Nice long ball save here. He's getting some good points out of this already.
Yeah.
Oh, was
double
that a
drain.
triple drain?
Double. One of them went into the plunge lane.
Oh,
Through. So now he's back to the 4 shots to the.
but now he's not taking second place yet. So
Right. Well, he can bicycle. That's bicycle girl. That's the way to go. $1 million a shot right here. This could get him into second.
ooh, nice.
Nice nudge. He sees it too. He's torn between bicycle girl and
Well,
wall walker.
now again, you got to think about bonus at this point.
Yes. So now you got to be very careful. 2 million. That's not going to hurt.
Now, okay, now he's. I think that puts him in second.
Yeah. So now that you're in double scoring, now you absolutely go for well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 4 million.
Oh, I almost came back.
Yeah. If you could keep that bicycle girl going, if he had that on lockdown, that would have been the way to go with double scoring. Still a good comeback. So we saw some excellent ball 3s there.
Yeah.
A few people in the single millions coming back and doing well.
So that's going to change the standings quite a bit. Still a few other games going on. Actually, I see 3 other games going on. So how did we finish on Walking Dead first? Or this may be from the other round too, because they started.
Yeah, they did
we
start
started
early.
early.
Correct. So what are our other groups on? We've got X-Men, Radical, and World Cup Soccer. I believe those are the remaining 3 A's. Oh, I'm sorry. Quick Draw was the other game. So Group 1, I'll read down the list this time instead. We'll go Carl D'Angelo, first place with 4 points. Derek in 4th place with 2 points. Zachary tied with 3 points for 3rd place with Jeff Palmer. Group 2 has finished their second game, and Trent Augustine in last place with 1 point. Shannon with 5 points is in 2nd place, and again tied for 3rd place is Drew and Steven.
And the other 2 games are still in progress.
Yep. Still going. If I might be able to glimpse the scores on World Cup.
It's not too far from us here.
Yep. I know Adam McKinney is up right now. And depending on what ball they're on, they might try and slide the camera over to. I see. So I can only see player 1 and player 3, and it's ball 3. Player 1 has 700 million. Player 3 has 600.
I think it was Dan
Million.
Coyle that just played before this ball. So
And he just got a bonus. The bonus was not big enough.
wow, some great scores: 731, 690, and 630,
677.
670.
So
One more player to
just
go.
missed it. One more player starting at. Well, we'll see it on camera now. But one last player steps up with 85 million. Basically, if you pass one, you pretty much pass them all. I mean, they're that tightly grouped.
Okay.
So he locks the ball. One shot for start multi-ball. I like that tip over method works pretty well. I usually try and hit the goal first because it comes a little bit stronger from that feed rather than the plunge feed. You'll take it. So let's see. It'll probably be the same rollover strategy.
Yep. But you can't really catch it when you do that. Okay, now he's got control. Ooh, took a shot.
All right, he'll try the post pass here. No, just trying
The
to
backhand does work. I was able to do that
Ooh,
a couple times.
unfortunate.
Another thing about this World Cup that you'll see is that the top right gate is permanently closed, so all the shots to the left orbit are stopping in the pop bumpers.
Yeah, and the feed from the right-hand side from the pops, when it looped down, was not that bad. It was hitting pretty much right on the joint, and you could catch it with a left
it,
left flipper.
and it would be at a dead stop.
You saw a lot of players not even going for the multi-ball. They would
Yeah,
just
they were just
go
going for cities.
Yep, cities the whole way.
Thanks. So it looks like the rig is moved because Game 3 of our group will also be on World Cup Soccer.
Yeah,
So we'll get to see some more of this.
it's like Carl had the foresight to know what Game 3 was going to be. Everyone's still in this one too, so
Yeah, with the scores like this and the 3-2-1-0 system, it's really anybody's game.
yep. If Derek wins, he forces at minimum a tiebreaker, but
With two people advancing, it's okay. He's going right for. So you.
yeah, this is the strat that you'll see.
The other thing I would say is the pop bumpers are very friendly on this game, so you can get 20, 30 million in pops just on it each shot.
A nice benefit. Everything's up in that left side, and this is turned into a theater of magic.
Another John Papaduke game.
Both fantastic games. This is one of my favorites.
Oh, I have this game. I love it. It's one of my favorites too.
And so he just completed his Ultra Jets.
See that? That just comes to such a pretty stop there. Post pass it over, go right up the left orbit. He's got the travel lit, which would normally come
Nice
barreling out the other side, but it's just going to stop.
On to the next city. And even that works. You know, if it
That
comes out a
works
little
too.
bit harder, it still bounces off the lower part of the sling to the right flipper. Yeah, the pops are strong. I haven't seen too many go back up into the rollovers, but there's still that chance, so you can get a couple extra. I believe you can store your next ticket for your travel, correct?
You can. Pops will also, after 25 pops, they'll score $1 million for the rest of the ball, which even if there's nothing else lit up there, that's still decent points, the way these pops are working.
So he's got super pops running. He's got.
Suzette is 25,000, so it's $1 million a pop now. That's a good stop. So he chooses the post pass. I was actually shooting for the striker hole up top. I was having good luck with that shot.
It's not too bad if you miss. This game's playing very fair.
Yeah.
But Carl, being someone who's very controlled and doesn't mind doing the same thing a million times, you know, he'll sacrifice the few extra points and benefits of that.
Yeah, I'll admit I get a little bored and I get creative sometimes, but that's totally the right way to play it if it's working.
So now he is actually aiming for the goal because from what I heard from them, they want to stop that ball from spinning because when it comes out of the jets, if the ball's spinning, the ball
Kicks
go
it a
anywhere.
lot harder, yeah.
So.
Nope.
So yes, you'll get another nice nudge.
Very
What an up
nice.
nudge.
The ball spin might have actually helped him there.
So I'm surprised he's not post, but he's been taking a shot from the left side. I mean, if he's comfortable with the post pass, just do that and repeat. So the ultras are just a nice bonus to this. You know, you get the goal, it stops the ball from spinning.
Even there, he still comes to a good stop.
But so that's what you want to avoid, is that acceleration through there. There you go.
Okay.
Finally gets the goal. Goalie was a little overactive today. I didn't see what his ultra was, but
He's got ultra rams, I think.
Okay.
You won't see a lot of ramp shooting on this game today.
No, not with the way that it's playing. Only to lock the ball, basically, if it gets to that point.
although the ramps are working quite nicely, quite easy to hit.
The left ramp, any half ramp is an auto drain on this one.
That's what the magnet is for.
I-
The magnet save is actually working very nicely.
I did do that. Mine was going so fast that the magnet just threw it up and it smashed the glass and then went back over my flipper. So. See it, and it's tough to change your strategy. On this game, you're just used to ramp, ramp, ramp. Right? And knowing that the gate's out, now you got to change it. Like, are you comfortable doing that?
And you see also, once you get out of control on this game, it's a little hard to get it back under.
So it looks like he's going
on
multi-ball
the fly.
Yep.
That's trouble. Tilt is fair.
Yeah, as bad as that double danger looked, it was a big move. The game lets you move it. You know, you're not nudging and getting a danger. That was a full-on slap. Get the minute and a half break here. So this group after the Walking Dead game just got incredibly tight. Again, 4-3-3-2. Everyone's playing to advance. And these are great players. I mean, they've showed it with their skills.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that two people have to lose in this game because it is so tight. But
Yeah.
there's no room for error. It really rewards consistent play over the course of the day. You know, one strong win on one game is not going to do it.
And the bank, I got to give them a lot of credit for this bank. There's a lot of EMs. There's a lot of solid states. And you're not seeing just a spattering of modern pinball machines.
That's right. Yeah, I was talking with some people about this yesterday. You know, best 5 out of 11, but the game choices are such that you can't play all 5 DMDs or 5 EMs. There's an even distribution of each. So.
Yeah. And what's the newest game here? Is The Walking Dead is the newest?
I think Walking Dead is actually the newest game.
Followed by X-Men, I believe, is the second newest game.
Yeah.
So and then you got games like Quick Draw and Jack's Open and Grand Prix. You know, some fantastic classics that are sitting here in the main bank. And you've got some fun ones like your Radicals and your Devil's Dare, and TX Sector. You know, stuff that you're not used to seeing. Unfortunately, Barracora's out. That would have been a great one. We would have seen that absolutely picked by a few folks.
That's a favorite. A lot of people played that in qualifying. Oh, nice right ramp shot. You don't see that very often. 2 in a row? No.
It's very great. He's more comfortable with the right than the left, it seems.
Okay. Oh, so fast it missed the lock. Okay. So careful here. Ooh.
Oh. It's been having some unfortunate.
So because he actually shot the lock, I think that's actually going to, I don't know. Usually that lights the multi-ball, even if it misses the lock area.
In this game.
But I never saw it come up.
Yeah, it said ball locks, but I think if he walks up and there's a ball locked already, he will probably have final draw lit.
Yeah, I mean, if you will have final draw if you make the last shot, but even if it doesn't stick.
Yeah, we're
This
getting.
game also has a weird thing with the magnet. You may not be able to see this, but there's a piece of tape on top of the magnet, so it's actually not flush.
I did
You'll get some stuck balls on that.
Yeah, a little nudge worked to put it down into the actual lock area, but yeah, the magnet was not cooperating. What is the tape on the magnet for?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't think it's holding it in place. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I would have thought there had been a better adhesive for that. So I didn't know what it was for either.
Maybe it was too strong and it wasn't letting go of the balls.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, when the balls get magnetized, I suppose it just loosens that up a little bit. Majestic beard.
Okay.
Yes, he definitely has one of the best beards at the show. If there was a trophy for it, I think he would have probably taken it.
All right, so Carl has a solid lead. He has his lock lit. Good
I'll
shot.
take that.
Always take the lock just in case the ball falls into final draw, even if you're not shooting for it.
Yep.
Like at this point, he may continue to focus on the cities.
No, this is the right. What a great move right there. A little up nudge to get it over the gap and a quick one-time shot. Starts final draw. So in final draw, you're hitting the goal for the jackpot. The ramps relight the jackpot. You can hit the extra ball button on the bottom right to get a free relight of the jackpot.
Well, he's nailed 3 or 4 shots here right off the bat, so. And he's still got all 3 balls in play, which you don't see. Okay.
2 cradle, but let's see.
So this is a perfect position to be in.
I was going to say, hit it up into the free kick spot and then let it bounce over from there. That's a nice.
Nice. Up and over. Okay.
Roll over. Oh.
Taking the right ramp. I like that. Slop them both up top. See what happens.
You'll have. No,
nice. Wow. Oh, didn't hold. Yep, it's over. Nope, not
Excellent.
quite.
It's still great control there. This is
and
not
he timed
easy.
the shot to miss the goalie just right. Nice.
Defeated Sweden.
So he's up to Spain. 4 jackpots to go.
Oh, drains that out, but that's still a very good multi-ball.
Of course, his multi-ball progress will carry over. So if he can get back to multi-ball, he'll be, I think you get 2 advances. Oh, he didn't take
You
the
saw
magnet.
that, yeah.
I don't think he used it.
No. He just knew, half ramp, we talked about it. And you heard him say, oh no, oh no. Well before it was even coming back down. Still, that's a good ball. It's a good position to be in.
So Derek steps up, player 2. He has virtually no progress towards multi-ball, no cities either. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going for the goal.
You know what was the toughest thing on this game was plunging the 3rd bottom light.
It was almost impossible.
Which is the easiest on most games. It's just a full plunge, right? That's it.
I did the hammer plunge as hard as possible, and it would bounce back into the first one most of the time.
Yeah, it just... Nice shot for the penalty kick goal.
Nice bounce.
Nudge.
Okay.
And I remember, hit the goal if you need a reset shot, if you need just a moment to think and you don't know where to put it, flail into the goal.
Get a nice controlled feed out.
Yep. In fact, you might relight the goal, and that's not a bad thing either.
Nice. And that's trouble.
Stayed up. Now he needs to control for a moment here. Hold it.
Wait a second.
Yep. Think about your life choices. Think about what you want for dinner. Go through the screen, see what your bonus is.
You shoot that ramp shot at this point, and it doesn't. If it goes halfway, then you can't do anything to save it.
Magna save.
That's your only choice. Is there's no moving the game at this point.
We need a non-monetary bet at the beginning of these games about how many Magna saves we're going to see.
Oh, no.
You called it.
Oh. That was more than half. That was like a 90% up. That was so close.
Yeah. And you just know. It's just coming back down. That's unfortunate. And everyone forgets that there's another button on the left-hand side. But
it's the one thing it's good for.
yeah.
Rarely does it help in any other circumstance.
All right, so Zach walks up.
And he gets it in.
All right, so he would have had to relock this anyways. Carl had played his multi-ball, so it's totally
And
fine.
if you notice, it didn't give him points for the ball lock because he got points for the lock before,
the previous
and it
tiebreaker.
knew that he was just putting the ball back in.
Now, I don't know if that ball should have actually re-released there. I don't think it should have, but
Oh, that's interesting.
he does have final draw lit, so it's the game does know.
The lock is still lit for him. So if he hits final draw, he'll only get a 2-ball multi-ball.
Yes, that's why it did it.
I'm not sure he realizes. That's
Okay.
interesting.
One use of the Magna save.
Just in case. This is my favorite shot in pinball.
So yeah, he looks like he's setting up. Well, unless he just really likes that right lamp. He seems like he prefers the right hand shots more than shooting to the left.
Oh, very nice. Right in.
So we believe he's going to get a 2-ball at this point.
Well, it's a manual plunger game, so
Yeah.
there's no way to add another ball.
Yeah. So he's. Oh. All right, cradle up.
Okay,
get the
restart is
restart.
lit, so shoot any ramp or final draw. Oh no, that's going out.
That's been tough.
So Jeff steps up in basically the same situation.
He still has to. He has to light his lock.
Oh, it's Derek. I mean, when Derek started this ball.
Oh, right, yes, okay.
So, yeah, he doesn't have any progress.
So you start from the beginning. You first shot, take out a goal.
Take out the goal.
Hopefully it's super ultra spinners or ultra jets, and then you just go up that side. Force the player to make the right play on this machine.
He's going ramp.
Yeah. Good dead bounce. And you know, the half ramps might be the reason why people are taking the right ramp instead of the left ramp.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's another reason to go cities on the left orbit all day.
Yep. Take this.
Free goal.
See what ultra he gets. Ugh.
Oh, I hate ultra ramps.
Well,
On this game, I do.
Yeah. You just showed that it's doable. Though. He got one of them. Like, I suppose it's not too bad. If you had a really good multi-ball, it means you hit a lot of ramps. Then get up.
That
there you go.
looked
We
a little
willed it.
weak at the start, but it did make it.
Yeah. We willed it up there. You did it, chat.
Okay, so the ball's sitting on the magnet right now. If you can see, that's
So he's got to.
He needs to
gonna
just
nudge
nudge
this.
that off a little bit.
I don't believe he knows. There he goes. He gave it a little nudge.
It will pulse the magnet during the ball search, so you can't shake it when the magnet's on, otherwise it's not going to move. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
See what strategy he goes with here. Couple. We've seen the tip over work, but from the plunge, it's not as strong.
I mean, honestly, I would consider taking the left orbit even, just because of the way it feeds out of there so nicely back to the left flipper.
That's what he did.
Plus, you're going to get some of these. Well, he didn't really. Oh, and it didn't go. It
wrong
went
way.
the other way.
All right, he's got it on a flipper though, so you can backhand it. As said, there is no giant rubber post guarding this one like there usually is. Second goalie.
That almost went in.
He's not comfortable with the post pass, so.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, left or right flipper up. Okay, I mean he'll still have it lit for ball 3, but
Super tight. Wow. So Carl is in first position coming into the game, first place in this game.
But he's not going to take it easy because last game he had first place coming out of Walking Dead and got passed by 2 other people. So
he's not going to slow down. No, of course.
It'll come back. Throws the ball in. I wonder.
He's not close to multi-ball, so I really think he's just going to go back to cities and just try to pad his lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I was confused at first by his shot. It seemed like he'd almost tried ramp. All right, he's trying for goal. That's. Ooh, and that's. So on the final ball, don't you get an extra bonus?
Yeah, your bonus is carries over from ball to ball. So
Okay.
cities and goals, if you have a lot of them, it can be sizable.
We'll see if that comes back to bite him. So at this point, I mean, it depends on how it plays out. I'm trying to do some math in my head. It's not going to work out.
There's too much to be determined at this point to say.
Yeah. If 2 people don't pass him, then he's absolutely through. If one doesn't, Then
I mean, if Carl takes the lead and he gets the, if he wins and gets the 3, then he obviously takes first, and then it's whoever takes the 2
right.
would be in second. So you're really just playing for top score here.
Oh,
That is
that's
a
not
little
coming
late.
back. So
And that's
Derek
going to
will
pretty
be
much
eliminated.
assure him of a 0 because you're going to get at least 4 million. Jeff will get at least 4 million on his ball.
Yeah. But that, I mean, that opens it up for Zach and Jeff
I mean,
are now
it's
just
really
playing.
kind of between Zach and Jeff to see. And they're pretty even. Although Jeff has his multi-ball ready and Zach does not.
Yeah. That spinner could be the different, nice, what a great move.
That's a good shot on the fly.
A nudge from the right out lane.
No.
Oh.
Ouch. Oh, you gotta be careful of tilting there. That's
Wow, that actually could almost, he was just short of,
30 million-ish. That's
he was short of the 172 mark before that bonus countdown.
so if you're Jeff, you look at your bonus in the bank right now. You have 2 goals,
Yep.
5 million apiece. You have a city, which I think is also 5 million. So you're at 15 million in bonus.
So you hit the goal.
Hit the goal for another 5 million. You're going to get some points on the skill shot. I think he's got the bottom one.
So he will not get any bonus. He will not get this. If he does, then he might be able to travel.
Actually, if he makes that, then he'll take second place.
Yeah, because he'll get the extra city.
And 30 million.
And 30 million. So that final draw is staring you in the eyes, but you don't.
I would not be thinking about final draw until I get
No.
second place, and then.
Yeah.
But then at that point, I think it is the only way to go.
Well, I mean, I'd hit the goal first, and then hit the travel, hit the spinner immediately after to get your first travel, and then start thinking about the other stuff.
I mean, you can use those shots to set it up for you, but
Okay.
I don't think you're not going to score 500 million points on doing that.
No, I just
Right.
meant to surpass the 204.
Oh yeah, to get the 204, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would maybe even take the travel lane over the goal at this point. Just it's lit. It's a safe shot because of the gate again. So
Yeah, if you're comfortable with the on-the-fly shot, then absolutely.
there's always the chance you're going to shoot the goal and the goalie's going to
The
reject it right
rejection.
back down the middle.
Yeah. There is a ball save on this one, so it's not large, but there is one.
It's very short. Yeah, you can hit the goalie and go down the middle and get the ball back. There is enough time for that.
And I mean, this is to advance.
Yeah.
204 gets him through.
Yeah, the travel lane also awards 15 million, so I think it is. So he's going goal.
There
That's not a
goes
bad
him.
choice.
That, and now Ultra Spinner.
Oh, that's money.
Yeah. All right, so
I think he's
He's
got
through.
it. He's got it.
he's absolutely through. Because the spinner would have gave him, well, again, the don't tilt thing still applies, but striker shot good.
That's nice. That's excellent. All right, so now you're thinking about multi-ball.
Yeah. I mean, there's no pressure anymore. Like, you know going into that ball what you needed to get through. So now you play, you have some fun. He had the bye, so he doesn't, he didn't get to play the first round. Now he's just getting a little practice in.
Oh, it almost went in. Catch that ball. Uh-oh.
Half ramp. All done.
Well, did what he had to do to take second place, so.
Yeah, and congratulations to Carl and Jeff for advancing. Really good play by Zach and Derek.
So Carl will have 7, Jeff will have 5. Zach will have 4 and Derek 3. That doesn't sound right.
No, Derek will stay at 2.
Derek stays at 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the points do matter because if you don't advance, it still figures out your seeding and the other.
Absolutely. That was a fun group to watch.
Yeah, let's. I don't.
Hopefully, at some point, we'll get to see some of these older games on camera.
Yeah, I'd like to. We've got a group on. Yeah, some quick draw, or some Jack's Open's actually been very fair. That's one of the fairest games that I've from the older ones. Grand Prix was playing fine too. A little bit of flipper hop off the right side, but it was playing solid. This, it didn't go down all weekend, which was fantastic. So we get the room view so that you guys can see what everyone's doing.
You can see most of the games on camera here, except for World Cup Soccer, which is just off to the right.
And X-Men off to the left. I have a weakness for X-Men. It's a bit of a slow game. It's kind of a grindy game.
It's
I was glad
okay.
to see it. Yeah.
I like it, but I'm kind of like, okay, I played it.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh yeah, I don't want to play it all the time, but when I do see it, I get excited for a little bit, and then I'm
I
done.
hadn't played it in a very long time since this weekend, so it was fun.
Are there any other matches? So the only other match going on right now, it looks like Jason Wardrick and there's still a game on X-Men? No, there's not.
I think I don't know what's going on X-Men. That might be the B division is also still going.
Okay. So what's on Radical right now? Is that a tiebreaker?
I think this is game 3 in progress.
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense.
Jason Wardrick is up at the moment. He is eliminated at this point.
So Jim is through. Adam and Josh are playing for that one last position. It can happen.
Okay.
That's the only one going on right now.
Yeah.
In A.
Yeah, we're good.
So we're going to move over to Radical.
Hopefully we can see the end of this.
Trying.
I don't know how far along they are, but we'll find out.
So for what we do know, let's see. Carl and Jeff advanced from Group 1. Shannon and Drew advanced from Group 2. Congratulations, Trent and Steve.
That was extremely tight.
That is a really good group. And yeah, 5544 nail biter. Group 3 had Escher and Adam McKinney going through. Dan and Alex being sent home. Still great weekends for both of them. And then we're going to go live with Group 4, where Josh and Adam are really fighting for the last spot.
We're just waiting for Jason to finish his turn before we move the cameras in place. Looks like they're still on the first ball.
All right, so we'll get a nearly full game of Radical.
Awesome, bro.
The call-outs on the game really are great, though. The sound. This morning when they turned on the games, it was Radical and TX Sector that were the only two that had sound going, and it was just this awesome electro 80s vibe to it.
Yeah, it's weird. With some games, you can't tell when they were made, but like Radical is such an 80s game.
Yeah, absolutely. TX Sector, I actually do not know when that was made. It's either late 70s or...
No, it's later than that. It's also late 80s, I believe.
It is.
Yeah. Mid to late 80s, I believe.
Nice.
TX Sector was a game that I first discovered on vacation when I was in college, and I thought, this is one bizarre game.
It really is a great game. It needs one rule set tweak to make it a phenomenal game. Just someone think of a ROM where the spinner's capped, or you got to do something else to light a spinner. Like only light the spinner after you get a next warp level or something like
the
that.
issue is one of the spinners is always lit.
Right, exactly. But we've ROMmed up everything else here. Like, let's make TX Sector playable. Well, it is, but let's make it fun. Again. It's I can't tell what's going on in Radical
Well,
right
I
now.
can see Jason just started his multi-ball. He's player 3. Jason Werdrick is player 3 on the first ball. He just started multi-ball, and
Looks like 4 million, if I
either
can
400,000 or 4 million. I looks like he just drained. The cameras will be coming in soon, as you can see. Carl Cam and is walking the floor.
Radical was 1990. Interesting. All right.
Well, I stand corrected. Let's see what those scores are. Yep, 4 million.
Pretty tight.
Good scores all around so far.
3-4-4. And let's see the strategy here. He's playing the game the normal way, it seems. No. It's only one danger though. I mean, that was a move. This tilt bob was very. Oh, all right. He was shotzing,
Wow.
but he chose to shot shots the left side, which no one was doing because the gate on the right was a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Click this. Good. Oh.
Getting it so that you guys can see
There we go.
the points as they play as well. So he just locked the ball. All right, probably a smart move not to take
Not
that.
to flip there.
And he will. This has to be shot strategy. No, I'm just going to A. Gets the million. Excellent shot. Got to be ready. There's already a ball locked in there, so it's going to kick out immediately. Just needs to see. The drops are down, so.
Or just go like this.
Or just
Oh.
shots.
Spot it right there.
I would spot it on the right hand side. That left hand side, we saw the last player do it, and
That
it.
was me.
Oh.
That was my fault.
Yeah,
So-
we that was the first right to left attempt we've seen.
And I immediately said, man, he probably should have went left to right. Let's see, what's he going to do? He must not be comfortable with the shots. Does the ramp spot a letter?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't. Because if you're going to take those shots, you might as well just hit the C and just get it done with. If you're not going to try and shots.
Uh-oh.
And I thought it would actually count the C shot, but the in lane must not have registered during the danger.
He's already played one multi-ball, though, yes?
Oh, he did already?
No,
No.
Well, we just got onto it, so it was more of a question mark.
Not sure.
A good bounce over. There, it just
Okay.
he just
And ring light is
does it.
back.
Good job. All
Nice
right.
shot.
See some multi-ball here. So when these two kick out, they either both go to the right side or one goes down the middle. Unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
You
And
still
he
have a
missed
little
the
grace.
shot.
One more? No.
No.
Oh.
Oh, you knew that was too late.
A A little bit of celebration, but then. All right. Oh, back to the grind here. Great flipper move. It's good control. Get the easy letters out of the way. See if he tries to backhand this. Nope.
Oh.
I'd like to buy a vowel right now. He's got all the consonants done. Every time I see that shot through the air, I'm surprised that it doesn't hit a pop on the way down to the left upper flipper, and it's such a cool design.
It always surprises me the way the shots fall in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. So, where does he finish? Thank you. Almost 7 million. The ball to go.
It was lit when I hit it. Come on, man.
It was not lit when you hit it. It was.
Adam lamenting on the fact that he did not
I
get
like the
the
celebration.
I was generally happy.
jackpot shot in time.
Ish.
There is no Paragon here.
There is not. I think there might be one in the convention hall, but not in the tournament.
Not near us. There is a Lost World, which is kind of like the
Splitting with that are still in.
terrible looking
Hey,
brother. Unless that's your
I got the high score on that
oh,
yesterday.
all right. Best game ever then.
So wasn't my favorite game until then.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
All right.
No.
Trying to get control here. Trying to hit the L.
Go for R. No.
D to the A. No. Nice nudge. You know, I'm kind of shocked. Like I would take the R out there just so that if I did get a free letter, you know, advanced radical, that it would get one of the tougher ones later. But I also did not come in third place at Pinball. So. Interesting.
Oh. He's stuck on acid right now.
Nice shot. It's the million. Yeah, he's taking the snake drops to get like the feed to the L, it looked like. That time,
One more.
3 of them. Wow. Oh, we cannot get 4.
Boom. Nope.
He'll get another shot at it. Wow. All right. He'll get another
There it is.
random shot.
That had nice.
Oh,
how does
into
that
the
not make it?
pops.
It's the most momentum he's had.
I'm not sure if he's not comfortable with
Okay.
post passing. That's
He's like,
much
I need
better.
to make a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Collect letter? What did it give him?
1 million.
Wow.
I
That
believe
would've been-
the random awards are not random.
It has it up here.
There's some tournament rules on the rule card in the back.
Oh.
That's the largest rule
Million's-
card I've
million's
seen.
the first one. I don't know what the second one is.
Snake Run is in there somewhere. So what is that, 8.4?
Yeah, it's not bad. He'll have one letter, and he can plunge into that letter next ball, so he'll have at least a locklet.
Jason Wardrick stepping up.
So when does the game decide to give you the snake tail off the plunge versus not?
I do not know.
All right. Sometimes I'm surprised because it comes all the way to my right flipper. Other times it goes to the upper flipper, and I didn't know the rhyme or reason. Jason just playing spoiler here at this point. He's had a good run, but play for the win. 5 million points. He's ranked T8th.
TH, yes.
Nice million shot. All right, just needs
Oh, that's
nice nudge. Just needs the R.
controlled.
Same shot that you'll need right after to lock it. Does this give you the letter and the lock at the same time? Is it that smart?
Yes, it does.
Very nice. I guess that's the reason why you leave the R till the end then, I suppose.
One less shot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't look very organized there.
Yeah. Sorry, it's 7.2. Another close game. We've got to commentate a lot of games where 3 players have been within a very tight-knit score.
And that's representative of the whole weekend. If you look at the qualifying scores, they were very tight.
Yeah. And they were very high. It was.
I know at one point the difference between like 9th and 16th place was like 4 points. So,
Yep.
all right, let's see what Josh can pull off here. He's playing a 2-ball game. Get out of there.
Having a little trouble with the side ramp. Nice nudge.
That was cool.
Oh, he's still trying to shots the left lane. Maybe it's the only one lit? They might be alternating lanes? I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
I mean, there are
That
people
did
who
spot a letter.
Yeah. There are people who are just better chatsing one way to the other. I definitely chats better right to left, but in this game I would attempt left to right if I had to. But it's just a visual thing, you know, being more comfortable getting it lower on the flipper and when to fire.
Whoa.
I forgot that someone had already locked a ball in there, so when you go to lock, it will auto kick out.
I don't know. The feed for that was pretty. I don't know if he could have saved that.
Yeah, just between where the feed was and, as he said, wake up and.
Savable? Yes.
What?
Savable?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize, I didn't know
I
that
know.
was coming.
It looked like it went right down the middle,
Yeah, with the debounce on this, it's savable.
All right, player 1. Adam steps up with 7 million.
And it's going splendid.
And if I recall correctly, this is his locked ball, I think.
Oh,
Nice
nice
shot.
shot. Plus a mil.
It just needs the A. So I've seen multiple, or that. That was the longest post transfer ever. It worked.
So how is he trying to do this? Oh.
He was trying the infinity loop way, and it didn't work. And that time, no success. You saw Jim earlier actually trying to hit the 1, 2, 3 targets up at the top so that it would like kill it and kind of like roll back down the right-hand side for a shot to the ramp. Jim will step up. So Adam finishes the game at 8.6. I mean, Jim's already through, so this has no giant impact on it. Because Josh, well, it sort of does.
Yeah, it has some impact.
I mean, if he has a big game, it makes it tougher for Josh to get there. Josh basically needs to beat Adam and then someone else, whoever that else person is. It's either going to be Jason if he doesn't pass Jim, or it's going to, or it will be Jim himself. Durango, absolutely. I'm in. If you bring the proper beverages, I'm there. I did not condone and or say that it should be done, but kudos for your game. All right, so Jim finishes at 9.3 million. This again is a big ball. Well, the target for Josh Sharp is going to be that 9 million right now. If Jason, it wouldn't even matter if Jason passes it or not, because Josh needs 2 points on Adam to get the tiebreaker.
Right.
If he doesn't pass Jim, then passing Jim will actually get him right into the finals, or into the next round. I shouldn't say finals.
Needs to pass Adam, and then that could be the extra point I need to get you clean. That's all I want. Go, Jason. 900,000. Go. One side ramp for $1 million. And boom.
Yeah, so there's definitely a sweet spot. Anything over 8.7, and Josh will either just need to beat Jason, Jim, or both. And he is going side ramp. Didn't go all the way. Ooh, and a kind of weird kick all the way back.
Oh, he took a shot at it.
Ooh. Kick back. Catch. All right, where do you go here? I mean, do you post pass and then go back to the L? If I only needed, oh, that's what he's doing.
Here it comes. I think he's going to keep doing that.
Well, he's getting spinner points too, so, and those actually are not that bad in this game. So he'll get 100,000. Uh-oh.
Good shot.
There's a 100-point difference. There is a 600-point difference between the two players right now, but he does have second place. Seen a lot of that half ramp into the pops.
No.
Ooh, Great move. Last second. That looked like it was going right down the middle. He waited as long as possible. Get another shot at that.
Oh, couldn't repeat it. Oh, that looks familiar. The bonus will carry him over.
That's what I believe he just
9.5.
took first, correct?
He did.
So,
But barely. It was close.
yeah, so it's an interesting target. So he's got a small gap between 9.3 and 9.5, which was a tiebreaker, and 9.6 puts him through.
We have not seen any multi-ball jackpots this game, have we?
No, I don't think at all today that anyone's hit one. Even in the first round. All right, that's a start right there. You need the million. Remember that there's the fast kick out.
I don't think he's going to make that mistake again.
Now you just got to go for the letters. If you can chat it, he's going right to left. Because he's comfortable with it.
A little
and
wood chopping to do. Nice.
I think he just helped it by hitting the left foot. No. All right.
Whoa, that was fast.
And he got a million from the letter spelling too, because every time you spell a letter, it actually will add more to that middle bar in the bonus. Some kind expletives to the machine.
Okay, I think it's time for a water break.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Reaches under the machine, grabs his water.
So notice he scored quite a few points so far already this ball. So
well, that's what I'm saying.
You know, that 4 million jackpot on top of this, he's right. He's right there.
Yeah, every letter that you get consistently starts here, and this little meter goes up from 20,000 to 1 million. But you got to be really quick. It's timed. So he did get the 1 million off of that. But
okay.
All right, let's see if he skates.
Yes, we're pulling for skate.
4 million. The ROM has it set. Hello, Mark.
Nice.
Last second. Let's see if he can pull it off. And he does get it.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Very,
we saw
very
Adam
close.
miss it by half a second, and now Josh makes it by the other
now
half.
we got to think about what we're doing here.
Million shot.
Under control.
He's going million shot all day because I think his bonus may be good enough. I mean, and when you're hitting that, the spinner, 3K a spin.
Boom. He hit it.
He does hit it.
Unbelievable. Great job, Josh.
I mean, it's
now
he's just
get a few spinners. Don't tilt.
It's all gonna.
Oh my gosh, that's so close. I think he got it. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's
9.6.
Oh, 9.6.
9.5.
Wow, we were talking about the numbers. It was a 9.3 to 9.5, and 9.6 was good.
What a game.
Wow. Thank goodness that tilt bob was friendly.
He was so close. I didn't know how much bonus he had, but
it was 250,000, and that was it. Wow, guys, so you saw some fantastic pinball right there.
The room is speechless here. I don't think people realize what happened.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Jeff come in here.
Yeah.
Did Jeff come in here?
I'm gonna.
I'll have someone else for you. If you want to stay in with Jeff, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Yeah. All right. You gotta go. Thanks, sir. I appreciate it. See you.
All right, we're just getting ready for the next round here really soon.
Yeah. He's good. You'll have to get it after you're done with this. Class.
Giving out awards for the women's division, which had their finals last night. There were also top qualifier awards this year for the best qualifying score in all the divisions. Now they're doing Classics Awards from last night. 4th place was Drew Stodolia. 3rd place, Joe Janot. Second place, Derek Fugate. Classics finals last night actually came down to a tiebreaker. 1 game on drop a card. And the top scorer and the winner, Escher Lefkoff, put up over 7,000 on drop a card in the heat of the moment. B Division finalist now, 4th place, Scott Mount. Third place, Joe Janot. Picking up an award in Classics and B Division. Very nice job for one of the Florida boys here this weekend. Second place, Phil Harmon. First place, Sunshine Bond. Congratulations, Sunshine. She also played very well in Classics yesterday, too. Okay, we'll be getting ready for the next round of A finals here very shortly. So we'll be back here with you real soon. Stay tuned here. You're listening to Free Play Florida coverage.
And Brian, very nice commentating with you.
Thank you very much, Derek. Enjoyed it a lot. Take care, man.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.